Okay. Hi. Hope this saves. Again, now I'm just like clicking the before I forget, so I don't forget, okay? Because it is important, how God put his messages. This is Holy Spirit messages. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? Any negative energy, weird ass energy right now during this time where it's justice, truth, and clarity is coming along. No delays, back to you, boo. Back to sender. If not, God, turn it into blessings for other people who deserve it. The oppressed. Bring justice and clarity and protection, right? We're going to alchemize and transmute all of you guys hate and evil. And this is what he's trying to get. Father God said that right now when the truth is exposed for these people, and this is why they go with the anti-mysticism and the right to the felt, and the same karmic energy, the same satanic ritual, because it is. You hear it that many times, it's supposed to stick. It's not sticking, right? Because it's not truth, right? So the truth, when it's exposed to these people who are okay with genocide, who are funding, who are they don't care. We're seeing live genocide, right? So when they don't care, right, they go with the whole so Father God just said that when they say that, it's because it's not that there's no care anymore, it's apathy, right? So he says that they no longer have, what they're scared of is their mask, the mask that they created, the ego, the persona that they created to be liked, to get money, to build their foundation, which now is crumbling, right? So a lot of you, they're looking for people to blame instead of blaming themselves, right? Because you have 21 months to make a decision, to change your pattern, to change everything. A lot of people, we change everything. Yeah, what do you mean? So your Sunday tea is that they don't want to look like the bad guys. They don't want to look like they cannot believe that they made the wrong decision. For some of you, it's an internal hatred and insecurity that they have towards themselves, and they don't want to accept that their decisions are wrong and hurtful and racist and really sadistic. When you're in this energy, accepting what's going on in the world and just going as your day like it's nothing, right? This is, yeah. A lot of you, that's it. When you're seeing that, when someone is doing that, gaslighting and bullying you for you standing up for the truth, which we should all be doing. We have to stop a fucking genocide. Yeah, just like the 1945, the Nazi time. Yeah, they got away. They think, no, dude, what the fuck? These motherfuckers are back with a different name, right? A different ideology, which is more fucking fucked up. They have killed more people than in the past, than the Holocaust. What the fuck do you guys mean? And now, that's what it is. The only thing is their ego. The ego is being hurt. This is what they care more about their ego, their fucking feelings, than actually saving a human being. Children, women, and stuff like that. Starving. They're literally intentionally starving them. Why does it take for you guys, after all they killed, they literally live, Gaza is completely wiped, bombed completely. People, almost 250,000 people dead, starving, and it's going to be more because they're literally intentionally starving them. And they want to be like them. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is ethnic cleansing. They're trying to wipe them out and be like them. Yeah. This is why a lot of you don't like your Superman, right? I'm not endorsing this thing because we know these people, but damn, when the crack is cracking, isn't it? Yeah, it's put in your face in a movie. But why did it take a fucking fake-ass fictional movie instead of the real truth that we've been showing you for 21 months, going through all kinds of shit to get this fucking truth to you so that you guys wake the fuck up, because we need everybody? What do you mean? Like, I don't understand why is this so hard to understand. Like, it's really pathetic. And the channel messages are more now. Like, I'm trying to catch myself like, okay, wow, this is, yeah, because there's so many people who are supposed to getting this message, they're not getting it because they're being repressed. So I'm passing it on. Whoever needs to send it, share it, whatever. If you need to talk about it in your own way, if you get the same similar message, awesome. Me, when I get similar message from other people, because some people get like, oh, you're copying me. No, we got the same message, dude. I just confirm it. So it's gonna be in the description below. Every message that I see that is similar to what I'm doing, what I'm saying, what I'm channeling, like literally I'm doing it live, so that way like there's no confusion. Like people get so really in their feelings instead of like we have to fucking stop genocide. They're starving them. Children. They're like the most of the population is children, and then there's women and then the men, and this is wrong. I'm telling you all. And this is what they get mad. This is what Father God said. It's like, it's not even, it's their feeling, it's their ego. They're not mad that psychopath, sadists, evil as fuck people who are obsessed with money and greed and stealing and taking from people, they're not mad that these people are getting away with murder. It's murder, it's butchery. They're killing people. And they're putting other people to do it for them. The military and stuff like that, cops, or, you know. And these people don't get it. Like, your salary that you have right now is not going to help you in fucking hellfire. You're the last blockage. You're supposed to turn around and defend the people. That's your job. You're not here to conform to these oligarchs and billionaires. That has a curse. Oh, they forgot to tell you, did they? Why? Because they're passing it to you. They're just giving you money, but they know the money doesn't work in the spiritual realm. I hope it was worth it. All the eyes people. Yeah. There's a place for you, motherfucker. Yeah. And they know it. This is why you're supposed to turn around. The turntable's supposed to be turning around and say, wait, how is it putting kids in concentration camps and women and doing all kinds of weird, for what, 60, what is it, $60 an hour or something like that I heard it was? Really? Is that worth it? Yeah? Exactly what you're doing to other people right now. Anybody who works for the immigration, any police, anybody who you think that you have power, you're already done. You are already cursed. They cursed you. Wake the fuck up. They don't give a fuck about you. They know that they're passing their fucking karma to you. You are taking the heat because they think that if they put you to do the things that they want to do, this is entertainment for them. This is entertainment. You're working keepers, slave catchers of people who already curse you. Wake the fuck too. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a shit. You already chose what you chose. A lot of you have talents and gifts that you can do other career, but a lot of you are protectors. And you're using your gift for bullshit. And money is gonna help you. It's not. You're the last line that needs to be turning around and helping people. And that's your last warning. I hope this helps. That's what Father God is saying. That these motherfuckers are getting mad because the truth is exposed, because they chose the wrong path, because now their ego is hurt. It's their ego. It's their persona that they made to gain for people, to use, abuse, and power and control because they can get it, but they think there's no consequences. You are highly mistaken. You are already fucked if you are still doing shit to humanity or anybody in this fucking planet. And that's why you need to get wake the fuck up, or you are on the way of the resistance. It's not that hard. It's fair game. You're hurting children and doing more fucked up shit, and you think you're gonna get away when you are the good person. You're fucked up. Free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan. and get the fuck out the way.
Gaza is at an IPC level 5 confirmed by UNICEF. For those who don't know what the IPC is, it is the Food Security Phase classification scale, and level 5 is the highest level. This means there is a severe and widespread food crisis, classified by food shortages, widespread starvation, and excess mortality. And this has been made possible by Israel's deliberate blockade of the Gaza Strip, American tax dollars, and the lack of response from the international community. 650,000 children under the age of 5 are on the brink of starvation. 1 in 10 children are currently malnourished. People are going days without food, and when they try to get food from those fuck-ass aid sites, they are executed. And again, Israel has told Palestinians that if they try to go into the sea to fish, they will be murdered. World Central Kitchen cannot even provide 1 meal a day to their staff in the hospitals because there are so little supplies. And to be clear, this doesn't mean don't donate to mutual aid, because when food actually becomes available, we are going to need to jump on that. But if the international community does not step up and force Israel to open those borders, the entirety of Gaza will starve to death.
This is a message for our allies for Palestinian liberation in so-called USA. I am a Palestinian and I have been living in so-called Canada my entire life. My 4 grandparents are/were Nakba survivors. I have lived my entire life in this nation state that denies my right to exist, that denies our history, that funds genocide, that arms Israel, and is currently starving Palestinians to death. It's called Canada. And for some reason, well, actually, I know the reason and we're going to get into it. Americans specifically often forget to name Canada when we talk about nation states that are complicit in the genocide of the Palestinians. You will name the USA, you will name Europe, you will name the UK, you will name the EU, you will name France, you will name everything, but you'll forget Canada. Why? This is part of your American indoctrination, the Americana indoctrination. I have been living in so-called Canada my entire life, and I have friends who are across the border, and I have had so many experiences throughout my life where, and I'm sure other people who live in so-called Canada can attest to this, that we in Canada know more about America than Americans know about us. Why is that? It's because this entire thing, this Western Empire, the empire of genocide, the pinnacle of the empire is America, and Canada is not seen as important, as being as important as America. And in the system of this empire, it's not, okay? Because America, the USA, sits at the helm. But you have to understand that Canada is a pillar of the empire. And the reason Americans don't know so much about Canada as Canadians do about America is because we all are, expected to look up to America as the leader of the Western world that we're all supposed to follow. And so for Americans, Canada is not as relevant. But let me tell you that Canada is a pillar of the empire. Right now, as we speak, Canada can tell you all day long that they have paused the weapon sales to Israel. They have not. They are sending weapons through America to Israel. That's what Canada is doing. And I am begging you, my friends in America for Palestine, you need to start naming Canada when you name the nation states that are complicit in this genocide. I get the sense from watching the horrific ICE raids that happen in the United States that Americans, generally speaking, understand that the border to the south is a colonial border. But guess what? The border north is also a colonial border. If we are going to be serious about decolonization, then we have to unlearn this America-centric ideology that makes people forget that the border north is just as fake as the border south. America is not the only colonizer on Turtle Island. America is not the only occupier on Turtle Island. America works side by side with Canada to commit genocide of the indigenous peoples both here on this land of Turtle Island and in Falastine. And so I am begging you, seriously, I am asking from the depths of my soul, please, if you want to stand in solidarity with Palestinians on Turtle Island, please stop forgetting Canada. Because we are being horrifically oppressed by the colonial state of Canada, and watching people forget to name Canada again and again and again is a slap in the face to every Palestinian who is being subjected to racism and oppression by the colonial state of Canada. Canada is for refusing to allow the families of Gazans, the people of Gaza who are here in Canada. It has split their families down the middle. It will invite Ukrainians and thousands, no offense to Ukrainians, everybody deserves safety and asylum. But here in Canada, this nation is a apartheid state because Ukrainians are welcomed in with open arms, but the Palestinians in Gaza who have family here in Canada have been ignored and continue to be ignored from the beginning of the genocide. We have children in our Canadian school systems who have been able to come here from Gaza, and their mother or their father is sitting in a tent starving to death because Canada will not allow them to come into this country. So I think I speak for many Palestinians who are here in Canada when we say we are begging you to stop omitting Canada from your analysis of complicity. Canada is complicit. Please stop ignoring Canada. We need to, all of us, especially our friends in America, unlearn your America-centric mindset that makes you forget that Canada exists. I know that some of y'all don't know the difference between Toronto and Ottawa, and you don't know which one is the capital. I know you don't know. By the way, it's Ottawa that's the capital. I know you don't know, but you don't need to know that much to be able to name Canada in your analysis of complicity, please. Letting Canada off the hook just because you don't know that much about it, just because it doesn't seem that as important as America, whatever the reason is, it doesn't matter, because when we neglect to name and shame abusers, we are letting them go without accountability. Stop forgetting Canada, please. Canada is complicit in the genocide of Palestinians. Canada is a nation built on genocide, just like the United States of America. All right? Peace.
People of Gaza are being starved to death intentionally because of Zionists and their fuck-ass ideology of Zionism. These people who have proven to be the most evil motherfuckers in history. Because of the institutions, people in power, governments, and any person who have been making the active choice for almost 2 whole years, for over 7 decades, have made the choice to give in to fear, the backlash that they might face from the entities and people that are doing genocide. Anybody who has chosen that over the only choice that we have as humans, which is to dismantle, completely abolish Zionism, to push every wall we can, knock on every door, leave no stone unturned, to end these horrors, non-stop bombardment, intentional starvation, babies, adults, elderly, families, the fighters, the protectors, the defenders, the healthcare workers, everybody. Fuck everything and everyone that hasn't made and isn't making the only right choices right now. Without a full-throated rejection of Zionism, without asking ourselves, what can we really do? And actually doing it and consistently doing it all of our lives mean nothing. Nothing will ever be enough until this is over. But everything matters until then. So long as everything we do is actually naming and attacking the source. Zionism, Zionist interests, the Zionist entity, quote-unquote Israel itself, our country's complicity, your country's complicity, wherever the fuck you are. We hate what's happening. We have to always name the enemy. We have to encourage others to name the enemy if we want to destroy the enemy.
Israel supporters are exhausting, insufferable narcissists. Notes from the edge of the narrative matrix. My God, Israel supporters are exhausting. They've never gotten used to it. Wah, Zoran Mamdani wants to murder Jews. Wah, the musician hurt the IDF's feelings. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the whole entire fuck up. Everyone is sick of your bullshit. There is a genocide happening. A genocide. Babies are being starved. IDF soldiers are telling the Israeli press that they are being ordered to massacre desperately hungry civilians at aid sites. There are vast stretches of the Gaza Strip that now look like the surface of the moon. Trump and Netanyahu are openly working to purge the Palestinian territory of Palestinians so the land can be permanently taken from them. Your feelings don't matter. The world does not revolve around you and your feelings. Your emotional response to whatever made-up nonsense you're choosing to have a melodramatic tantrum about today is completely irrelevant. Every single Palestinian who died today, individually, matters infinitely more than every feeling you've ever felt about every imaginary phantom you've pretended to feel threatened by. Anyone who has had the misfortune of knowing a manipulative narcissist has seen all these patterns before. The self-centeredness, the hypocrisy, the horrific abuse followed by collapsing into blubbering victimhood the second the abuse is called out, the aggressive efforts to control the narrative and frame all critics and rivals as evil monsters. It's a very familiar playbook. My hope for our world is that we one day become so emotionally and psychologically healthy that such cynical manipulations stand out like a white cloud against a deep blue sky. That we become so caring, understanding, and supportive of our fellow human beings that the needful get everything they require to lead a fulfilling life, while sociopathy and psychopathy become as alienating and disadvantageous as chronic schizophrenia is today. That we become so tender-hearted that genocide can never rear its ugly head on this planet again, and all the abusive dynamics which made the Gaza Holocaust possible fade away like darkness in the rising sun. The real story is not that one musical act said "Death to the IDF" at Glastonbury Festival. The real story is that a huge number of acts spoke out in support of Palestine at Glastonbury Festival. They're just making the story about one of those acts, hoping you won't notice that supporting Palestine and opposing Israel is what's popular and cool now. It's so funny when people accuse me of bias when I talk about Gaza. Like, oh no, I'm not being neutral enough about the active genocide. I'm so sorry. Israel is making it abundantly clear that it's going to keep doing everything it can to instigate a war between the U.S. and Iran. And the Washington swamp is crawling with war sluts who are pushing in the same direction. Trump's cabinet is full of Iran hawks, and Trump himself has publicly confessed to being bought and owned by the world's richest Israeli, Miriam Adelson. Israel will not stop pushing for a full-scale American regime change war until it gets it. It will keep pushing and pushing and pushing because there's nothing stopping it from doing so. It has too much to gain and too little to lose, since the political layout in official Washington and the parapolitical layout in the unelected deep state largely aligns with this goal as well. The warmongers will keep trying, and if they fail next time, they will try again. Nobody with any real power is doing anything to permanently shut this warmongering down and lock it away. At most, they're just postponing it a bit until the next moment of demented brinkmanship occurs. What this means is that anyone in the United States who doesn't want this war to happen needs to get much, much more hostile toward all the elements that are seeking to bring it about. Support for Israel needs to become politically toxic. A complete abandonment of Washington's status quo approach to the Middle East must be demanded. A robust peace movement needs to emerge. The people in power aren't pushing back against this mad shove toward war, so the pushback is going to have to come from the American people themselves. It will not happen from the top down, so it's going to have to happen from the bottom up, or it's not going to come at all. That's the only thing that will stop this looming nightmare from being inflicted upon our world.
guys see what's happening right now? The US is talking about building even more concentration camps across the United States, as Israel is moving forward with their plans to build a concentration camp in Gaza. The US military is conducting operations to intimidate and occupy US cities like Los Angeles, and Israeli settlers are continually occupying and intimidating Palestinians every day. ICE is using facial recognition technology that they got from Israel that was tested on Palestinians. ICE is also using the Canary mission, an Israeli website, to track down pro-Palestinian activists to deport them. And the US is making a huge database with all of our personal data in collaboration with Palantir, the same Palantir that's been assisting Israel throughout the genocide. And there's this phrase that you've probably heard before called the imperial boomerang, which is when imperial violence that's enacted abroad finally comes home. It's especially visible right now, but this isn't the first time. Like in the 1960s, when there were US-backed anti-communist coups all over Latin America, at the same time that they were breaking up leftist groups here through COINTELPRO. And when the Iraq War ended, guess where all those weapons went? Right into the hands of police. And even that kneeling technique that killed George Floyd, they got that from Israel too. The imperial boomerang always comes back around because this is a cycle. This is a refined system. The military-industrial complex provides the weapons and the manpower for imperial conquest abroad, and then when there's more dissent and instability at home, those same weapons and techniques come back home. And then when that dissent is crushed, those weapons go back out and then come back again. It's just a continual cycle. And every time this imperial boomerang comes back, things just get worse. For us, what we have to take from this is that this is the merging of our movement. To be anti-ICE means being pro-Palestinian. To be pro-Palestinian means being anti-ICE and anti-police and anti-prison industrial complex and the military industrial complex and all of those things. Because when it comes to black liberation, gay rights, anti-Asian hate, Palestinian freedom, the unifying factor in all of that is the system that creates the other, that creates the conditions for hate and for oppression and for extraction and for poverty and all these things that lead to violence. We aren't separate movements. We're all different fingers on the same hand. And the sooner that we're uniting as one, then the harder that we can hit. If you guys are looking for ways to help out, then please check out my Palestine support master list. There's a bunch of different ways that you can support Palestine, from small to large ways. I also have an ICE defense master list if you are in the United States and you want to help defend your neighbors. You can get access to all that for free through the link in my link tree. Whatever it is, big or small, do at least one thing today to support or free Palestine.
Burn the system down and start a fire. Watching down the streets and you invited. Fist up in the air and put it higher. We the people gotta stay united.
The night defender post, I just might dispose of these CEOs. They just gotta go eating the rich cause we dying of hunger pain. Swear that we living inside of the Hunger Games. This a monopoly playing a money game. You wanna wipe it, get fence on a sunny day, huh? Your favorite rapper probably went to Diddy parties. It's decided we don't side with any parties. No. Republican, Democrat, this be the death of that. It's time to settle that. Molotov in my hand, make them all scared again. Collective consciousness, it's time to rise against rich and the Zionists.
This is the final and N in the IOFN and the Zionists. You a lion and red with liars and straight supplying with guns and violence. It's no surprise that we reach the lions, then light the fire, then we can rise again. They keep provoking our fruit.
Burn the system down and start a fire. Watching down the streets and you invited. Fist up in the air and put it higher. We the people gotta stay united.
The night defender post, I just might dispose of these CEOs. They just gotta go eating the rich cause we dying of hunger pain. Swear that we living inside of the Hunger Games. This a monopoly playing a money game. You wanna wipe it, get fence on a sunny day, huh? Your favorite rapper probably went to Diddy parties. It's decided we don't side with any parties. No. Republican, Democrat, this be the death of that. It's time to settle that. Molotov in my hand, make them all scared again. Collective consciousness, it's time to rise against rich and the Zionists.
This is the final and N in the IOFN and the Zionists. You a lion and red with liars and straight supplying with guns and violence. It's no surprise that we reach the lions, then light the fire, then we can rise again. They keep provoking our fruit.
Okay, part 2. The other reason also where they lie about you and spread all kinds of shit about you is because they don't want people to look at them. They don't want the attention of them, like what they support, their ideology or shit like that they know is bullshit and everybody knows that it's fucking bullshit. They don't want people to look at them any type of way, or they want to maintain their mass or their persona that they build, especially those who are still doing like saying nothing, and they have built large following and subscribers and all kinds of stuff during genocide. Like me, I was like, yo, I built it at the same time, but not like this. Like, no. Like, most of the people that I have in my community is people who are like supporting against genocide. Like, fuck this. We are fucking anti-Zionist, anti-capitalist, anti-fucking fuck this. No. This is not a future prediction or something that they want to control and manipulate. So they trying to get away with what? Butchering, murdering people? What the fuck? Yo, for real, white supremacy and racism and this nationalist ideology design, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. This is parasitic. This is like a disease. And this is that too. It's like they know it, but they don't want to admit it because they have built a whole persona around that shit. Now they can't go back. Now they're like, and that's why a lot of Zionists, they don't give a fuck. They're like, wait, I'm going to be cursed for eternity and I'm going to go through what I'm watching those people go through, that my money is paying that and I'm supporting that? Wait, I don't want to be living like that. And that's how you wake up. It's up to you. You want to stay asleep? Do exactly what you're doing. But there's consequences for that. And a lot of you, your little masters or little people that you like idolize as celebrity and people, they're really, 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 like, a lot of you, you're completely like brainwashed. Like, it's so sad. They do not give a fuck about none of y'all. Except some artists. Like, the only artists that I actually respect right now are the ones that are against genocide and go through all kinds of shit. They lose everything, but Gaza first, priority first, humanity first. Yeah, that's humanity for, like, yeah, empathy, caring for and stopping, like, never seeing doing this again and changing the system. Yeah, that's other people I respect. All the people that are in fucked up energy and they're just saying things or staying idolizing because they don't want to lose something, but a lot of these people are losing everything, their home, everything, their lives, years that is owed to their retribution, their liberation, their dignity, their sovereignty. And that is a test because they know that if they get away with that, they're gonna get away with a lot of things. So we are enablers now? I'm not. I'm really not. Like, a lot of us who are in this work, it's like we cut the fucking narcissist, fuck that shit. We have boundaries. We know ourselves. We love ourselves. And we love a lot of people. And we give. And we learn the boundary. Like, wait, I need to have boundaries. I can't be giving, like, you know? Because you need to replenish yourself, rest yourself. That's what I felt like I said. Come to me, I'll give you peace and rest, and then you keep going. It's not just like, you know, we have to stop as much as we can. This is too much evil. I don't know about y'all, but I don't need a fucking white guy, Superman motherfucker tell me that I can do something about what's going on right fucking now with a bunch of people. A lot of you get to fight, all those dudes get to fight like, oh, we're gonna beat this guy up who cheated on my girlfriend. Bitch, your girlfriend cheated on you. What do you mean? Guys are just guys. But they can hold it together. Women have self-respect. What do you mean? Oh, if not, they don't have self-respect, then what the fuck are you blaming for? What the fuck do you mean? Right? So a lot of you're ready to build a whole gang to bring justice to you, right? Okay, now we're telling you we need that kind of energy to fucking stop a genocide, right? Where the fuck are all of y'all? Where the fuck are all of y'all? Pendejo, coño, maldito. Right? Now, we're trying to figure out how we're going to do it. Like, this has to be done. Like, the Hague people, the lawyers, this is what Vanessa, like, all this sanction, this is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. They're just holding, they're delaying the stuff. I already talk about this. It's on my YouTube channel. I already talk about this. I'm not going to repeat myself, but it feels like I have to freaking repeat. In the spiritual realm, it's already been decided. The sanction, all this thing, the antimatism, all that motherfucking shit is cracked. It's done. It's finished. In the spiritual realm, the judgment has been called like multiple times. Multiple lunar times. New moon and full moons, right? You are spiritual people, right? You heard very clear. A lot of you're in it. You're getting some. And that's why a lot of you like, oh, let me like try to like, ow. Let me try to delay. More bullshit, right? The sanction, all that shit. That shit, get the fuck that shit out. You kidding me? These are criminals. So now any criminal can just like change the laws and to benefit themselves so they can continue making money, continue killing? Get the fuck out of here. Stop it. A lot of you guys think that common sense is gone and a lot. What do you mean? We are the justice. Law is us. Our values and morals is us. Let's get to work. We have work to do. And yes, this is gonna piss off a lot of people who work with law enforcement, FBI, and all this shit. Oh, it's conspiracy theory. They will never go against their own community, their own people. They will never do that. Oh, yes, they would. For money. They're doing it right now. They're showing you all. Please continue boycotting. Please continue defunding and divesting. You're going against law when you are hurting another human being who is innocent. Did you forget that? Oh, they really got you, huh? A lot of you really, really in the sauce. And they're not taking accountability. They won't. Because you're taking their karma. You're delaying it for them. You're their human shield. Do we like our celebrities, oligarchs, and billionaires now? I really hope not, because I don't understand how you fucking worship the people who are fucking killing you. It's ridiculous. Wake the fuck up. Stop being naive. Read your books. I have plenty of books. If you look at mywritership.com, there's a bookshop energy. You have plenty of books there. I don't just come here talking shit, because I also too, I have experience. I have multiple lifetimes here. And Father God knows me that I give up money, power, whatever, because I want discernment. I want justice. I want the collect liberation for everybody. I want everything. I want truth, clarity, and justice and empathy systems. It has to change. Capitalism has to go. It's not sustainable. That's my energy. If you're against all that I just said, against wars, right? There's no need for that. There's no need for stealing. There's no, like, really going to the commandments, right? Because a lot of you just talk about that, right? But you don't really abide by it, especially when it comes to money. And this is why a lot of people cannot, like, they're trying to, all this of you, keep speaking the truth, okay? It is bothering a lot of inner demons, people that need to be fucking exorcism, right? So a lot of people, I'm like a walking exorcism, basically. And they hate that. And I know that. But also that comes with a lot of protection and a lot of discernment, a lot of work, okay? Yeah. I love you. Don't be naive. Continue doing the work that you got to do, the shadow work, word the colonization, but at the same time, do the moves, sign petition. I have a lot of things in my link tree. There's families there. I'll keep updating. Please help out another person other than yourself. Stop being selfish and ignorant and, help another person. That's it. A lot of you are complaining for a lot of things. Well, stop being fucking evil, Knievel. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing nasty shit. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You don't know what that means? Going in the past. It's literally happening right now. And a lot of you are ignoring because you're distracted. I don't know what the hell you're doing. Let's go. We got work to do.